guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. To my returning subscribers, you know the drill. You know that I appreciate you watching all my videos, commenting where you can. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. If you're new on here, welcome on board, and I really do hope you love my video. I have several other videos on my playlist, so you can watch those as well. And if you love what you see, you can subscribe and join our little family of fragrance lovers. All right, guys, so today I am reviewing this beauty right here, and it is the Prada Miniatures collection. I just got this as a gift, and I've tested all the fragrances in it. So yeah, I wanted to do that review with you. So we've got 4 fragrances in here. There's Prada Candy Floral. It's an eau de toilette. There's 7 mils. There's La Femme Prada Eau de Perfume. That's 9 mils. There's La Femme Prada Lo, and this is an eau de toilette, and it's 9 mils as well. Then you've got Les Infusions de Prada. I don't know if I got that pronunciation correct, but this is the Prada Les Infusions. It's it's the Iris version. So this is an 8 ml bottle. So essentially, these are the 4 fragrances you have in here. I'm going to be bringing them out so it's easier, and then we can remove them from the packaging and review. All right. Okay. All right. So I want them set up in a little nice, cute row. Absolutely. All right, let's go. So we're starting off with Prada Candy. Let's open. I really like the packaging for this one. I think it's so cute. I like that they were able to retain like the packaging of the original bottles in the miniature sets. So cute, so pretty on my vanity. It's so nice. I like this. So it's a 7 ml bottle. It has the pink leather detail at the top. This is really pretty. So for these ones, unfortunately, you have to open the cap. I want to test them on, you know, my tester strips, just so that we can experience it. Even though I said I've tested them before, but there's no harm in smelling it again for the purpose of the video, so we have a real-time experience. All right, so for this one, it's described as a floral, fruity, gourmand fragrance for women. Let me give it a little bit of a smell. Okay, I'll leave it to dry a little bit and just take you through the notes. So the top notes here are limoncello sorbet. That's at the top. I guess that's responsible for its classification as gourmand. There's peony in the middle. And for me, peony can go either way, but let's see. At the base, it's very sweet with honey, caramel, musk, and benzoin. This was launched in 2014. So it's not exactly a new fragrance per se. All right, let me take a whiff. All right, so this opens up with a mix of the citrus and peony, but more of the peony to me though. And once it starts to dry down, say at the 30-minute mark, you actually really start to get the dessert-like feeling, which is the limoncello mixed with the caramel and the honey notes, as well as the musk at the base. So the peony stays through the dry down, you know, so the evolution of the scent. So through that evolution, there's the sweet floral feeling all through. And to me, this definitely gives soapy, clean, fresh vibes, but done really right, you know, because soapy, clean, fresh can go north or south depending, you know. Sometimes when fragrances go too soapy, then they start to smell like detergents, and we don't want that. But I think this one definitely gives me the clean, fresh vibe, but moderately done. It's not very long lasting though, so you probably need to respray this every 2 to 3 hours depending on how it interacts with your skin. But on me, it didn't last too long, maybe about 2 3 hours. To me, it's just a pretty summery type scent, and I imagine this will do very well in spring or in summer, you know. It's definitely very feminine, starting from even the pink on the bottle and all of that. The packaging is definitely feminine, and somehow it reminds me of Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Sweet. I feel like they're in the same type of family. So I guess if you like those type of fragrances, or if you like fragrances that lean floral, fresh, very light, understated, muted, you might like this. Overall, this is okay if you're looking for a simple sweet flowery perfume to use to run your errands casually, on a summer day out, you know, in the spring, whatever. Like, it's just really, it's a very simple fragrance. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it retains that elegance that you get from your regular Prada perfumes, but really, really sweet in the dry down, and I like that. Now, would I be buying a full bottle? We'll have to see about that. I would have to use it a lot more to conclude on whether I want to buy a full bottle. But from the way it smells to me right now, I feel like I already have, you know, my Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Sweet, and or rather, I think it's Daisy Love Oh So Sweet, and I have some other fragrances in my collection that kind of lean in this direction. I don't feel like there would be a need to repeat that. Okay, but there we go for Prada Candy Floral Eau de Toilette. Love, love, love. Simple, nice fragrance. Try it out. Okay, next up we have La Femme Prada Eau de Parfum. This is actually the only Eau de Parfum in this collection. So here's the bottle. Very lovely gold, and then it's got the white leathery detail in front, just like the regular bottle have it. So it's really, really nice. I like the packaging. I feel like Prada does very luxe packaging. Like, you know, from the packaging you already know you're going to get rich woman vibes from this perfume. All right, so it is so luxe. Like I said, it has the leather detail. It's described as an amber floral fragrance for women, and this was launched in 2016. Now, the notes here are definitely more complex than your candy floral. I'm going to put a little bit of this on my tester strip so that I can recall how it smells and dries. All right, so for this one, we have the top notes of magnolia. So you have magnolia at the top, you have bergamot and carrot seeds, and in the middle we've got frangipani, tuberose, ylang ylang, iris, and spices. While at the base there's beeswax, vanilla, and vetiver. So this one has more notes in it. More notes, definitely has that OG Prada La Femme vibe. You know, I have Prada La Femme, but the intense version. I've actually reviewed it on my channel, and I'll, you know, put up the cards so that you can see that review as well. That's the one with the red leather detail as opposed to white. Now, I absolutely adore that fragrance. It's so beautiful, so fantastic. With this one, I immediately get, when I spray, the fresh, creamy, flowery kick from the magnolia. And I like that. I recently discovered magnolia in a body splash that I have. Now this, so that's like my intro to magnolia as a note. And I really, really found that I loved it. It has this very creamy, floral bouquet, like white floral bouquet feeling. I love it. So you get that creamy kick from the magnolia at the top, and then in the middle, as it starts to dry down, you get the tuberose, the iris, the frangipani. But it's so well blended and it's not overdone at all. So, if you're not too crazy about tuberose, you could still try this. It's not overwhelming in any way at all. What you just get in the dry down is this very nice flowery scent bubble around you. So it may be worth trying even if you don't like tuberose because of how nicely it's blended. I don't really get the spices in this, and I'm not really sure how beeswax is supposed to smell, but to me this is just a very elegant fragrance overall. It reminds me, just like the intense version, of a very well put together, elegant, wealthy lady. So think cashmere, pearls, luxe gold jewelry. You get the picture, right? So that's what I feel whenever I have this one on, and that's the same way I feel with the intense version as well. Performance wise though, this is not very long lasting, even though it's an eau de parfum. I don't know if it was watered down just because this is a miniature set, but I would want to believe that this is somewhat like a discovery set, so I would put my best foot forward if I were packaging this. So I don't know, but the performance was not fantastic. It didn't last as long as the intense version that I have. But it was good while it lasted, so I didn't mind. I think I got about 2 hours from this one before having to top it up. Now, this one definitely gives me a boost of confidence. It makes me feel like, I smell nice. I'm not in your face, but I know that on close encounter, you would smell me and recognize that, I smell very luxe and rich and all of that. I'll wear this to the office, to a client meeting, or basically anywhere that doesn't require my perfume to be too loud and precede me, but it will still have you smelling like money. So you smell like money when you use this. I love it so much. I love the beauty of it. I love the elegance, and I think I'll do a separate video comparing this to the Intense. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see in the comments. So there we go, Prada La Femme eau de parfum. Very nice fragrance. I like this. Okay, next up we have La Femme Prada Lo. Now I want, I mean, this is the same thing. There's not much to say in terms of the packaging. It's the same packaging as the others. It's just that the leather detail is pink on this one. Same gold juice. Very pretty. I think they got it right with the packaging. I really, really like when perfume houses take time to make good packaging. So let's put this on the tester strip, just so we see how it performs. It's a bit clumsy right there. Okay. Now this is another really beautiful one that I love. Oh wow, this smells really nice. Okay, so again, like I said, luxe bougie looking. It's described as an amber floral, but it's got a different note profile to the EDP. This is very citrusy at the top with mandarin and the frangipani, and it retains the tuberose and ylang ylang in the middle. The base has some woody notes, so this one is without the magnolia, the carrot seed spices, the iris, the beeswax, vanilla, vetiver. All that is not in this fragrance. So that citrus and frangipani opening gives it a very fresh, zingy kick, more than the OG actually. So the citrus is very, very prominent in this one in the opening. Again, it has that nicely blended tuberose and ylang ylang in the middle. I get more of that throughout the dry down. The woody notes here play a more muted role, and on me, it didn't really come through. I was really looking forward though to how the woody notes would mix with the florals in the middle, but I didn't really get that. Again, this one gives off that fresh well put together floral vibe. You know, the lasting power of the projection are not too great though, you know, and I think that's something that the flankers for La Femme Prada, you know, have in common. I feel like the lasting power is a bit iffy. You know, some have compared this to Elie Sable Perfume. Let me know if you have these two fragrances and if they really do smell alike. I haven't, I think I've smelled Elie Sable Perfume once, but I don't really see the comparison. But if you do, let me know in the comments. I know that a lot of people have mentioned that. So I'll wear this anywhere really. I feel like it's as versatile as possible. You can wear it anywhere. Same with the OG and other flankers in this line. They're safe, inoffensive, they're clean, sophisticated, they're great for everyday use. So to be honest, if you can get your nose on this one, please do. It's got the same Prada La Femme DNA. Really, really nice, clean, sophisticated. Okay. For me though, I mean, if I were to just rate the intense version or compare the OG to this one, I feel like the flankers, or this particular flanker, that's the low, I don't feel like it was really necessary, to be honest. That's my honest opinion. But I guess that's what happens when you try to recreate success with a perfume. Compare it to the story of, Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. So many flankers. After a while, people just get tired. It's no longer exciting. But anyways, it's worth putting your nose on it, seeing if you like it, and making a decision. But finally, we have Infusion d'Iris Prada. That's a bit of a mouthful. So this one, let's see how it opens from the bottom, I guess. Yep, so this one is again another miniature bottle. It's really, really pretty and simple. So this one was designed 15 years ago in 2007. It's a floral woody musk for women. So it's not the newest. I don't know if there's a new formulation for this one. Yeah, so let me see what it smells like. Yep. All right, so let's go through the notes. Top notes here are white flowers. You've got African orange. You've got neroli. You have some mandarin orange as well. In the middle, you have iris. You have something called galbanum lentisque. I really do not know what that is. The only familiar thing to me there is iris. But essentially, they're all florals in the middle. And then at the base, you've got incense, which I usually find adds an interesting kick to perfumes. You have incense in, which one is it now? Delina exclusive. I recall there's incense there as well. I believe there's also incense in, what's the name of this perfume from Lancome? I forget the name now. Let me just check. Okay, yeah, La Nuit Tresol from Lancome. I think there's some incense at the base as well. So incense in general, hit or miss, but it can give a very interesting profile to some perfumes. So that has got incense at the base. It's got some woody notes. There's Virginia cedar, there's benzoin, and there's vetiver as well at the base. So to me, this one starts off with an initial burst of like soft florals, and then in the dry down, it gets quite powdery. With the iris, I also get a teeny weeny hint of the incense and the cedar in the dry down. So on me, it performed in a very linear manner. So it was quite linear. It didn't really go through too many transitions as it dried down. Definitely gives off a slightly mature vibe, but in keeping with Prada's signature when it comes to perfumes, the overall feeling is elegant, is sophisticated, slightly powdery though from the iris, and it's subtle. Some may find it better suited for cooler weather. I find maybe because the base notes are a bit strong. So if you're looking for something light and summery, this may not be your jam. It's a bit intense at the base. It also leans a bit unisex to me as it dries down, to be honest. So I feel like a man can also get off with wearing this. Can get away with wearing this actually. But it's nice. Longevity wise, it doesn't last too long, so you may need multiple sprays. Now, to me, this doesn't seem targeted at a younger demography, to be honest. Seems targeted to me at a slightly older or slightly more mature crowd. But again, my philosophy on these things is you wear what you like, right? But there's always a general view or perception of what might work for what demography or for a particular demography, going off of, you know, what the average person in that age range would like. So when we make those comments sometimes as reviewers, it's not because we're saying you must wear this if you're this age. It's just there's a typical type of fragrance that people within a certain age group would like. But then again, wear what you like. It's a free world. Okay, so I've looked at all these fragrances, very beautiful fragrances from the house of Prada. I think that, in my honest opinion, I still love my La Femme Prada the most. I find that it is more powerful in terms of lasting. It's very good for lasting. It smells so sophisticated. That fragrance is everything to me. So it's going to be very difficult to top that. But these are also very beautiful fragrances. Very clean, very fresh, soapy, very well put together. You know, that whole thing with Prada, that clean, sophisticated, elegant vibe is there in all of them. So you'll get that. So yeah, so that's it. And it's also very wearable. So these are perfumes you can wear through the year. Aside from the Iris, that's the L'Infusion Prada Iris. This one, I feel like, again, like I said, is suited to cooler weather, but the others will do very well in spring and summer, you know. So, and they would also do well in cold weather. So if you ask me, these are very versatile perfumes that you can wear all year round. Okay guys, so that's it for my review of my Prada miniature collection. I'd like to know if you've used any of these perfumes or the original La Femme, if you liked it or not. I really look forward to hearing and engaging, you know, with you in the comments section. I'd also love to know if there are any other types of videos that you want to see. I really would want to make videos, especially as my subscribers grow. I really would want to make the kind of videos that appeal to you. So please comment below. Let me know your ideas in terms of what types of videos you want to see so that I can attempt to make them. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're still here right now, please do well to subscribe if you haven't, and if you love this content, as well as like the video as well, so that it shows that you love this type of content. Till we see on my next video, take care of yourself. Bye.